Hey there, I'm Kelly Renato, and every time I come on here, I bring you all things simple, all things good, all the simple shifts and choices to help you to live well. Because living well is a whole lot of simple shifts and choices in your life, simple habits, small. It's really not huge. So this is a Friday five ways to make your home healthier. Just five simple shifts that you can start this week right now to make your home a healthier place. Number one, leave the shoes at the door. And you might have heard this before. And honestly, I didn't really pay a lot of attention to it years ago. And I'm not perfect at any of these. When I give you suggestions, I just do my best to do better with it. So yes, we leave a most of our shoes in the garage before we come in our house, but they're not all out there. But we do our best to leave a lot of them out there because our shoes go everywhere. Think about where you walk every day, all day long. And when you bring those shoes back into your house, especially if you have babies that are crawling around or little kids, but either way, all the bacteria, toxins, whatever could be on the bottom of your shoe, just leave it in the garage or outside or anywhere that you can just leave it in maybe a laundry room right when you walk in. So that's number one. Number two is open a window or door just 10 to 20 minutes a day. Now, I love fresh air and I love the outside, and I did all the research on the things to circulate your air, make your air better. And the more I read, and someone mentioned it one time on my podcast, just to open your window or door for like 5 minutes, they said. And the more I read anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes a day just to let the fresh air come in and pull some of the indoor air out. Because outside, for most of us, unless you live near something unhealthy or pollution, but most of us, outdoor is better, healthier air than inside. Of course, if it's super cold out, that can be, in the middle of winter, that's a little bit harder. But just opening the door for 5 minutes, getting some fresh air in your house is so helpful for having healthier air in your house. Third, let the natural light in. Open the blinds, open the shades, do anything you can to get more natural light in your house rather than just the fluorescent lights or, bright lights or of course the darkness. It just helps improve depression. It makes you feel better, more energized, more alert, more awake. It just helps you to feel better. Fourth, declutter. Now, every single one of these five things has plenty of research. You can Google all of them, obviously, look them up. People talk about them more than I even realized. But decluttering, there's a lot out there because it's obvious and we know, but if our space, and I'm terrible like with my desk being cluttered, but when my desk is more organized, cleaned off, and I put things away, I really do feel better. I don't procrastinate. I'm more productive. My head is not spinning and I don't feel as overwhelmed. So, same with your house, just cleaning off the counter, having a place. Like I always say, have a place for everything. We just have a better day. We're just not as lack of focus, not as, just stressed out, anxious. So, declutter, get rid of stuff. Once a month, every week, clean your desk off, do something to have less clutter. And lastly, create an outdoor space at your house. Now, this could seriously just be a chair. I have a couple of spaces outside, but getting outside is so healthy for every single member of your family. I make sure that I walk outside every day. Obviously, I live in a Florida, which has wonderful weather year round. So I know that some places you can't get outside as much. But getting outdoor fresh air, sunshine, if you can, is just good for you. So I create like somewhere in my yard, I have two chairs, just the cheap Adirondack chairs. They sit by the tree, and I'll walk out there, sit in the chair, or I just walk my yard. I also have a bench under one of my trees. Sometimes I go sit over there. But having spots, even having a spot under a tree that you like, and you could just take a blanket out and going outside for 15 to 20 minutes a day. I go out with my dogs, so then I have time with my dogs, or I walk outside with maybe someone in my family just to go hang out, get fresh air, talk. Anytime I can go spend some time outside, even in the morning when when I get up and maybe I'm doing my devotion or my just kind of getting started with my day, I might go outside for 10 minutes or so. Getting outdoor air, fresh air, sunshine is so good for your health. And I encourage anytime someone in my family doesn't feel good, I make them go sit outside because the sun is good for your immune system, making you feel better. It improves like that sadness feeling. So, 5 things to recap: leave the shoes at the door, open a door or window 10 to 20 minutes a day for fresh air, let the natural light in, declutter your desk, your family room, your kitchen, your bedroom, declutter. And 5, create a spot outside because if you have a spot, you're more likely to go every day and just hang out. So, 5 ways this week, 5 simple shifts to make your home healthier. Hope you have a great week. Every Friday, I'll give 5 ways to live well. And you can catch my podcast that releases every Monday for quick encouragement and every week to just give you something to think about. And you can catch some other videos here. Thanks for being here. You can always also check me out at kelleyrenato.com and join my email list. Thanks for being here.